What is up, SuperViewers? It's Brian Ellis Clark, and this is Super View where we watch and react to the stuff you want us to watch, but that's not all we're gonna do. Today, it is past midnight now, July 5th. I was in Wisconsin at my parents' new place. They got a new place, they built it from scratch with their own hands, or they paid other people, you know, whichever seems more likely to you. And they sold their old place. They're in retirement now. I was editing stuff for Show Me Other Trailers and live streaming, and now that I still can't go to sleep, what time is it? 12:54 in the morning. I need to wake up at 5 to help them move the rest of their stuff. I figured I would get some of that reacting for this channel that I've been wanting to do, and tomorrow after all that movie stuff, and I'm exhausted, and then spend time with Maddie and bring her back and be even more exhausted. I am gonna go hard with this to make sure I at least have a week's content, and once I do, I'm gonna up it and up it. So today I am watching the honest trailer for The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Now the Homecoming is coming out in less than more than 24 hours, but it is 1 a.m. where I'm at, so that makes Homecoming come out tomorrow at 7 p.m. So I'm excited for that. Let's go.
From a director whose main qualification for Spider-Man is his last name, comes a Spider-Man 2 with the Spider-Man 3 level of quality. Now take on this. The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Hey, didn't CinemaSins already do this one? You've already seen the premature reboot to the original trilogy. Now, before you see the solo spin-off to the soft reboot crossover, revisit the crappy sequel to the premature reboot that
That's so much promise.
Swung back over to Marvel, then unfortunately back over to Sony again. Not a great plan. Lower your expectations, because the same guys who wrote Star Trek Into Darkness and a bunch of bad Michael Bay movies are back, and you can bet they'll be.
I think The Island was good for what it was.
Well, including Magic Blood at some
It was
point.
uncomplicated. That was the best part.
Super Blood. Blood. This will save my life. In a movie that's so bloated, Black Cat and Spider Slayer only get cameos, while Aunt May's nursing career has its own plot line.
Double shift on Thursday. Who has to take nursing classes with 22-year-old kids so I can pay for you to go to college?
Who asked for this? Return to a New York where everyone exclusively uses Sony products. Crowds cheer while violent crimes
You need to watch the audio commentary of 22 Jump Street.
He's a scientific genius, except Aunt May.
Your stupid, non-scientific act.
And say hello to Peter Parker, who's corrected his stutter from the first movie.
You want to,
This was
And
adorable.
replaced it with constantly repeating himself.
ask a question. Ask a question.
What?
Wait,
No.
wait. Stay with me, stay with me. Stay with me, stay with me. Stay with me.
Watch his relationship with Gwen Stacy grow from loving her so much they have to stay together against her dead dad's wishes.
He promises you can't keep this burger.
Yeah, but those are the best kind.
That was an awful last line of the first movie.
I'm sorry.
To loving her so much that they have to stay together again, with a healthy dose of stalking in between.
You won't follow.
Just once a day. Sometimes more. I'm following you now. I'm just gonna follow you everywhere.
Thrill as Spider-Man faces off against Electro, a villain who combines Milton from Office Space with a Tumblr/fiction blog.
You like this, right?
When he falls into a tank of eels, he'll get a random grab bag of electric powers like Magnetoing, Force Lightning, Invisibility, and electric cosmetic dentistry, but for some reason no actual eel powers. I'd make good money to watch Jamie Foxx build a nest for his eggs out of his own saliva. Real fact, look it up. Real, as everyone forgets the lesson of Spider-Man 3 and crams even more villains into an already packed movie like The Green Goblin, again, who's in a frantic rush to cure the disease his dad lived with for 60 years. Gwen Stacy's ghost dad, and the Rhino. A ridiculous ridiculous Russian transformer who begins and ends the film like crab bread on a poop sandwich. So settle in for a Spider-Man movie with a good performance by Andrew Garfield that was so bogged down by subplots, underwhelming action, trailer moments with no payoff, and the constant sting of desperation to create a cinematic universe that writer Alex Kurtzman did it all over again with a mummy? Seriously? How does that happen? Story. Oh, Tom
Yeah, I heard that was not good.
Oh, snap. Mr. Burns, Dane DeHaagen-Dazs, Dr. Manhattan, and Tobey Maguire. Electrical Boogaloo. Tom Holland is great and all, but I'll miss Andrew Garfield. Maybe you could be cool to Uncle Ben and get shot by Tobey Maguire. And then they can fly away in the Japanese spider sword. Now that's a cinematic universe I can get behind.
Guys, Screen Junkies is going to Comic-Con. We'll be covering the whole event live on Screen Junkies News. But bigger than ever, we're throwing our own event live Saturday, July 22nd at House of Blues in San Diego. We have some amazing celebrities lined up that you are not going to want to miss. You can get tickets now at screenjunkies.com/tickets. That's right. Go pick them up before they're gone.
I want them to get that shout out. Ooh, there's a light up there.
Don't worry, we got you covered. We're throwing a sweepstakes. We'll bring out you and a friend, put you up, fly you up to join us there in person. It's going to be so epic. Do not miss this opportunity.
Oh, look at that. I could have used that lighting.
2017.
Thanks to the new Samsung Chromebook Plus for helping make this possible.
Hmm.
There's going to be gods on the ceiling.
So, I think that was hilarious. Sorry about the lighting. I could have had that on the whole time. I'm letting this run out to give them all their view time. Oh, that was hilarious. I loved the promise that Amazing Spider-Man 2 had. Well, let me back up even more. I was talking to someone, I believe, on Facebook at the time that The Amazing Spider-Man released overseas, and I was under the impression, I was so excited. I was under the impression that it would be a 1 week delay to the US. That happens with the Disney Marvel movies, which even James Gunn doesn't like, and he did Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1 and 2. But what pissed me off with The Amazing Spider-Man 2, and I've bought it on, you know, some ultraviolet site, and I think maybe Amazon afterwards. It pissed me off because it was a 2 week delay for the US. So she was watching it bootleg. That pissed me off, so I watched it. I won't specifically say how I watched it, but I watched it, and it was such a piece of shit that I didn't mind the shitty theater quality. That did not retract me from the experience at all. It pissed me off. The story. It was so dog shit. Especially all that ending crap. The Green Goblin shoved in and whatever the fuck. Anyway, that pissed me off. But there was so much promise in all that story. Even with all those characters, it could have been done well. So, part of my SuperView story universe that will one day come to fruition will be a pocket called City War, which it will kind of use elements from The Amazing Spider-Man's promise, and but develop them and use them in a positive, good way. But yeah, that was cool. It was funny. Obviously, they hit it right on the head. A lot of people have cut that apart before. But yeah, very cool. I'm so excited for Spider-Man Homecoming. People say it's the best Spider-Man since Spider-Man 2, which naturally, but also it's not very deep. So I'm ready for that. I will say I saw Amazing Spider-Man 1 with Kevin Smith for a spoiler show, and it made me cry 4 times. So it hit me in the feels. Even coming out, I knew there were parts that it wasn't great. That it pulled back a little bit. That ending was such a shit show. That last moment, both movies have horrible fucking endings. Ending moments. But it was almost there. It was almost there. I thought it was quality, even if it did retread a lot of stuff. But yeah, cool. Thanks for watching with me. Yeah, that was cool. Ooh, and honest trailers for Despicable Me 1 and 2. I should watch that with Madeline tomorrow. Or today. After I go to sleep and we all wake up. Okay. Bye, SuperViewers. Put the suggestions down below. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.